Hey there, Deadites. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm GoreCore. Thank you very much for tuning in. Hope you're all having an absolutely groovy day. Today, we are going to return to another trailer reaction, and we are going to return to Evil Dead Burn. Now, I recently did one for the teaser trailer, but that didn't really give enough away for me to get any real idea of what the film was going to be about, so I am curious about this full trailer that just dropped. Now, as I said before, I really have very low expectations for this film. I was not a fan of Rise nor the remake, and I feel like this is just going to follow suit of those two films. I'm a massive fan of the original trilogy. I absolutely love these films. The Evil Dead is my all-time favorite movie, so I hold them near and dear, which is probably why I'm so hard on these remakes and sequels that have come out as of recent. So I'm always willing to give a chance. I am curious, I can't help but wonder what we are getting with this as an Evil Dead fan, and for a long time since I was a teenager. The curiosity just can't be fought. I do need to check this out, but I suspect I'm not going to like this. I'm just being honest with you guys, but I will always give everything a chance. Now, before we get into this reaction, I do have a favor to ask of all of you. Since I assume you're all horror fans, I recently released my debut horror short film, The Treatment and the Cure. If you could take a few minutes of your day to give that a watch, it would mean the world to me. You can find a link in the description, as well as right here. We put a lot of work into this, and we'd like to make more short films in the future. So you watching this and, leaving a like, a comment, sharing it with your friends, this all helps support us so we can do more of this in the future, and it would mean the world to us if you did that. But I digress. Let's get back into this reaction and see what Evil Dead Burn has for us.
Alice? What's wrong? What happened?
Dead, I assume. Oh, we're missing a few fingers. I wish they'd bring the white eyes back, man. The Exorcist eyes don't
found
do it.
You.
William, my sweet boy. I would give anything for us to be together again.
Our grandfather believed the devil would return if anyone read from the Book of the Dead.
Kunda.
So I wonder if they just read it by chance, or if they're trying to bring somebody back and thinking that's going to work.
The whole family can be reunited. Cheers to your perfect family.
Yummy. And there we have it. That was the trailer for Evil Dead Burn, and I have to say, I pretty much still feel the same about this. I'm really not excited about this. I know there's a lot of people losing their minds. I can't wait for this movie to come out, and you guys all love Evil Dead Rise and the remake. Just doesn't have the spirit of the Evil Dead movies to me. Sure, there's a few ongoing themes, but as far as feel, the way it's filmed and put together, just doesn't work for me. Again, no white eyes in this. We have the typical, Exorcist eyes that we've seen in the newer films, which I don't like as much. It doesn't feel as demonic. And I don't know. Every time I see it, I think Exorcist. I don't think Evil Dead. Which, again, small gripe. But just the whole feel of this. One thing that really got me with the last two films was all the potty talk from the adults. You're trying to be edgy or scary or threatening, and you're just swearing a bunch of obscenities that sound like it was written by a 13-year-old, and I hate that stuff. It just feels like parody. So I hope they got away from that on this one. I am going to check out this film. Am I going to go to the theater this time? Nope, they're not getting my dollar this time. I felt burnt on the last two, so I will check this out when it is on streaming. Because again, it's one of those things I need to check it out, but if it's anything like the last two, I'll watch it once and be done with it. And that's exactly what happened with those. I can't even bring myself to go back and watch them. I've had friends who've done it, and they're like, oh, I decided I was going to check it, and they're like, yeah, I couldn't even make it halfway through it. So it didn't get better over time. Again, maybe if these movies were named something different and I wasn't expecting Evil Dead, then I would feel differently about these. But even then, it's questionable. It's just not my sort of thing. So I'm sure all kinds of you will love this film. You'll eat it all up. A lot of you love these films, so all the power to you. If people can find enjoyment out of movies, that's always a good thing. We all have different tastes. Like I said, I'm just such a huge Evil Dead fan for the original films that these just don't work for me. They don't have the spirit. They don't have the funness. And again, I think maybe part of the problem is that these films are trying to be so serious. And sure, the first Evil Dead movie had a serious tone, but it still had a little bit of humor to it. And obviously, Evil Dead 2, as well as Army of Darkness and Evil Dead, or Ash vs. Evil Dead, all had a lot of humor infused in them. So I think maybe the lack of humor is what takes from this, because I know myself, I enjoy a lot of stuff with humor in it. I think it brings a little bit of levity to the situation and makes stuff more enjoyable. And then when you have these moments that are a little bit cheesy, it kind of works with it. Whereas if you're trying to be extremely serious, sometimes it just becomes to be like it's just too much. It just doesn't work for me. I don't know. My take on this, I know it's different than most people's, but I have to be honest. I'm not going to sit here and BS you guys and be like, yeah, this looks great, can't wait for it, because I really don't care at this point. Again, curiosity kills me. You put the name Evil Dead in there, I have to check it out, but it's not going to get my support. Fool me once, you know, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I'm not being fooled again. So anyways, yeah, if you're looking forward to this, that's great. I have to say I am not. I will check it out when it's on video, but yeah, not very promising here for me. But with that being said, if this looks interesting to you, then definitely go check it out, see what you think. If you do enjoy the movie, then support it like anything that you enjoy. If you have a month to support this channel, then please subscribe. It helps the channel grow. Impale that like button, and if you'd like to get our future updates, stab the notification bell down below for that. Of course, I will include a link for the trailer down below, as well as for the Internet Movie Database. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate all of your support. Hope everybody has an awesome day. Cheers, everybody. Stay sick.